What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review of The Old Guard, directed by Gina Prince-Bythewood, starring Charlize Theron, KiKi, Layne, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Marwan, Kenzari, and the rest of the other casting crew. And in this film, a covert team of immortal mercenaries are suddenly exposed and must now fight to keep their identity a secret, just as an unexpected new member is discovered. And this is based on the Image comics, which really surprised me because when I looked it online, I was like, wow, this is based off a comic book. And to me, I just looked at it like it was like a straight up action movie, another one that came out in 2020. But hey, it's just it's based on a comic book. So that really excited me because I'm a comic book fan, so when I watch like a movie based on a comic book, I get so intrigued on like reading the comic book to see how the film captured all the stuff from the characters and the storyline of it, and that just to me was just intriguing. So I checked this film out, and it's on Netflix, and for the most part, I enjoyed it. Do I think this is a perfect movie? No. I'll get to my negatives. Let me start off with the positives. Starting off with the storyline, the concept of it really works for me. I mean, we get to learn so much about these immortal mercenaries through their backstory when each character and one of our main characters talk about what they have been through. We get to learn so much about it, and I thought that really was like a two thumbs up for me. I mean, I knew what the characters were about, and throughout the film, like as it was going on, especially like around an hour of the film, yes, I know these characters, what they all about, and I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I mean, we get to learn so much about the backstory, what they've been through in the past and stuff, and I thought all those things really work. Especially, it really like gets better when KiKi Layne's character shows up, and like earlier on in the film, it really pays off because we get to know so much about the characters, and the progression gets better and better as the film goes on. And I thought that really worked. And KiKi Layne's character, like I said, makes it very interesting because we get to learn so much about her character because she has the same abilities as these immortal mercenaries. Like when she learns that she has this ability to heal just like them, it becomes like she's like, this is unreal. Why do I have this? So her character's like that throughout the film. Like, is this really me? And Charlize Theron and the other characters in the film tell her like, yes, this is us and stuff. And she's like, it's like she don't believe this. So it really makes the story interesting, and I like that. It ain't like a character just come up, hey, I can heal fast too, just like y'all. It just becomes unreal, and it really feels like she's a human and don't know what she has, and that makes it very real. And I really like that about this movie. I thought they did a fantastic job at that. And showing our characters have to keep their secret identity in check because they don't want nobody knowing who they are and stuff. And in the very beginning of the film, which I won't get any spoilers, it shows our character doing that, like keeping their secret identity, like not like letting nobody not know about it. And I thought they did a fantastic job of showing that. So that really gives us what our characters are about and stuff. So I thought that really worked well with the backstory. And I give credit to the directing and writing, especially to the writing. They did the fantastic job. And I forgot who the writer was, but man, they did it good. And the directing by Gina Prince-Bythewood, she did fantastic. I really admired her directing in this film. I thought she did a fantastic job with she took the direction with the characters and the story. I love how she did the story. So I thought the directing was very good. Now the casting in this movie. Charlize Theron is absolutely amazing here. Man, she is just, I've yet to see her have like a hiccup in an action movie. I mean, Atomic Blonde, Mad Max Fury Road, and here she just absolutely she's just freaking amazing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her performance here. I mean, I can bond to her as this immortal mercenary. I mean, she just, like I mentioned, her character backstory and stuff, she just absolutely excels in this role. I mean, you can bond to her as this badass. I mean, she just absolutely just amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. Not gonna give anything out. You can bond to her as this character. KiKi Layne is fantastic too in this film. I mean, like I said, where her character, you could buy into her where she don't believe herself having these and like these healing abilities and stuff, just like these mercenaries. And her chemistry with Charlize Theron is absolutely fantastic, as well with the other characters in this film. It was really good. I really enjoyed both their performances. I mean, when they were both on screen, I couldn't get enough. I thought they absolutely had great chemistry on screen. I mean, it really was good. I mean, probably one of the best chemistries on screen in 2020. I mean, I enjoyed every minute of it. And really, that's one of the things I say. Pretty much all the castings did great in this film. I'll say Chiwetel Ejiofor does great for the screen time he gets in the film. Now to the action, which I have some negatives for it. I thought the action, for the most part, I enjoyed. It does kind of borrow some stuff that we've seen in other action films before. But for the most part, I thought the action really worked. The camera work could have worked a little bit better. There were some parts where I wanted to see a good action scene and the camera kind of like switches off, cuts so quick on it and stuff. And some of it use shaky cam, which I don't mind shaky cam when it comes to action scenes and stuff. I mean, we've seen that in the Jason Bourne films with Paul Greengrass. Here, some of it was okay, but some was like, kind of too much. But one part, I enjoyed some of the action scene. But one of my negatives for it, and this is where I'm going to lean to my negatives towards the film, is the music, the song choices they used in the film. It didn't work for me. And I know some people will say, well, shouldn't you add a song in there for to get the scene going? Well, yeah, but the song choices used in some of the action scenes just didn't work for me. And I don't mind if you put like a song in there like that helps the action scene keep it going and get the energy pumping, but you got to put the right one in there. And some of the choices just, I was like, gave me a head scratch. Like, for example, the club scene in the first John Wick movie. That song worked. I mean, it blended in with the mood and all that, with the gun fu and all that stuff. I mean, it really worked. And this movie, that was one of my negatives. And if they have nailed that part, I would have been like, wow, this is amazing. So that was one of the parts I wish they did great on. The villain just didn't work for me. Kind of like one note, kind of like appeared up. He wasn't like a real the best baddie on the big screen, which I always look for a good villain in an action movie. That's one of my things I look for. And so far in recent action movies, we just haven't had a good main antagonist. And this movie just did give us that. And the villain kind of was off tone with the movie, because the movie is kind of serious, and there's some good humor in the film, but it didn't overtake the serious of the film. But when it came to the villain, it was kind of off tone with the movie where it was going on. The villain kind of was kind of a little silly, which didn't work for me. Just more with the song choices. And that was one of the things. And the film does leave open for a sequel, which I'm very happy for, as I was watching the film and no spoilers, but just seeing it. And as it was going on towards the end of the film, I was like, okay, I'm up for it. So since it's based off comic, I can see them going far deep to the characters and stuff, and maybe flesh out, maybe give out good action scenes. Maybe there's some room for improvement. So I'm looking forward to the sequel. And that's pretty much it. Overall, this is a very enjoyable film from start to finish. I highly recommend you checking this out on Netflix. Despite the flaws I have with it, that if you love good story with good characters and stuff, and a little bit of good action in there, I think you'll enjoy it. And I'm going to give this film a solid B. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this movie. Did you like it or not? Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button for more future content. That's why I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.